Hello my friends, and welcome to my kitchen. It is Monday night, and again tonight I am streaming this to my VIP group as well as to my YouTube channel. So if you're in my VIP group and you're on, say hi. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. So last night we made our hearty beef stew two ways. We made it as a hot hamburger type of deal with a hearty beef stew gravy. So we had that for dinner last night with mashed potatoes. Tonight we're gonna have it as the stew. So I have a bowl in the microwave that I'm just gonna warm up. So, but serving with that tonight, we are going to have some quick biscuits. So I'm just going to get these into the air fryer because I want to get them cooking. And while they're in the air fryer, we're going to use up some overripe bananas that have been on the counter. We're going to use those up and make them into, I was going to do a banana loaf, but I think I'm going to do some banana muffins. So we're going to do that. All right. We're just getting our package of quick biscuit mix into our bowl. We're going to add to this, so we need 2/3 of a cup of milk and 1 egg. So we have 2/3 of a cup of milk here. We're going to crack 1 egg in there. And we're going to beat that up. So we're just going to beat that up to mix it together. All right, to these biscuits we are going to add some herb and garlic dip mix, and we're also going to add some cheddar cheese. I have some marble cheese there. That's what I have in the fridge, so that's what we're going to use. All right, so I think that's well incorporated there. Okay, so I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of our herb and garlic dip mix, and I'm going to add that directly to the package. All right, so that's our herb and garlic in with our biscuit mix. And so we're going to add to that 1/2 cup of grated cold butter. So I just put 1/2 cup of butter through my box grater, and just so that I can incorporate it a little bit better, that it doesn't take as much work as it would if you had cubed it. All right, and the colder the better. So I put it through the box grater and then I stuck it in the fridge on the plate. And it's cold and it's awesome. All right, so we're just going to use our pastry blender here, and we're just going to rock that back and forth and get that butter incorporated into our mix. So you just want it to come out the size of peas, just so that it's well incorporated. And you don't want to overwork it to the point that your butter is going to be get warm and is going to start to melt in there. Because what you're doing is you want that butter to leave air pockets in your biscuits. So in order to do that, we need the butter to be still cold and pea size. And if you don't know what I mean by pea size, if you look at a green pea out of the freezer or out of the can, that's about the size that you're looking for of your butter. All right, so And when you've grated it down like this, it should come together rather quickly. It is cold, so it's sticking to my pastry blender. And you're just supposed to rock this back and forth. You're not supposed to twist it, is what they say. So I'm just turning the bowl and I'm just rocking down on the pastry blender to get that butter incorporated. And I think we've got it to where I want it. I'm going to show you what this looks like before I add the wet mixture to it. But clean off all of that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. All right, so let's see. So that's what our bowl's gonna look like. That's where I mean as like peas, almost like a crumble. All right, hi Terry. So at this point, I'm gonna add to this my cheese. Because I find after, if I add the cheese after I put the milk in, it doesn't go throughout my biscuits. So I'm gonna add it in there and give it a stir in. Make sure it doesn't all float to the bottom or sink to the bottom. Then we're gonna take our egg mixture with our milk and pour it in. Now we're just gonna bring this together. It's gonna be lumpy. It's not a very wet dough. It's actually a very sticky, messy dough. And I love them out of the air fryer. They're good out of the oven. They just take a little bit longer, but out of the air fryer, something just happens to the outside of them and they become crispy and brown and just delicious. All right, so I'm gonna get that all in there. And I just want to make sure I get all of the mixed in, so you don't have a whole lot of rice flour on the bottom of your bowl. And it's going to be a dry, sticky batter. I think that's good. Show you what this looks like before I scoop out. So this should make 8 biscuits. We're going to put 4. We're going to use our 1/4 cup scoop, and we're going to put 4 into our parchment liner and pop them into the air fryer. And I'll do a second batch after the fact. But this is what you're looking for in your dough. Okay. So let's get our air fryer started. So we're going to put the air fryer on 390 for 20 minutes. Okay. So we have our 1/4 cup scoop, and I'm just going to scoop this into mounds on my parchment paper. Like I said, you should get 8 of these in total. Now you could make these biscuits, we have done them sweet. We've used the summer berry dip mix in them and made them into a sweet biscuit, so like a strawberry shortcake type of thing. I'm just going to push down on them just to flatten them out a bit, because they don't really, in the air fryer, they don't really, what's the word I'm looking for, spread out, I guess is the best way for me to describe it. So, with that being said, we want to spread them out a little bit so that you're getting a good sized biscuit instead of and it helps them to cook a little bit more evenly. They are very sticky. All right, so that is our biscuits. There's 4 there ready to go into the air fryer when it's heated up. And there is what our quick biscuits look like. We've got 4 on there. So like I said, as soon as that air fryer beeps, I'm going to throw them in there. I'm going to grab another liner and we'll finish off this bowl. Okay, our air fryer's beeped. We're going to put these in. And like I said, they're going in for at 390 for 20 minutes, 22 minutes. All right, so those are in there. I'm just gonna get rid of this bowl. So let's do these last 4. These biscuits they're awesome. If you haven't tried them, I highly recommend them. I have made them a number of times. They're great with chili, they're great with stews or soups. They're great on their own. They're fantastic as just a biscuit. They're great for breakfast biscuits. Like I said, you can make them sweet or you can make them savory. You have so many different options with these. Okay, and tonight we're going to seem to get more than 4. So, I might get 5 here in this one, which may not be a good thing. Alright. I am going to just press those down with my bowl here. So those are ready to go into the air fryer when the other ones come out. So let's get rid of this. All right, so our biscuits are in the air fryer and they've got about 19 minutes on them. So, like I said, we're going to make some sweet banana muffins for dessert. And actually, they're not really for dessert, they're just because I have overripe bananas on my counter. So, I'm going to use our sweet banana bread and muffin package. I've preheated my oven to 375. We are going to use this tonight in our muffin makers. And instead of my muffin maker, I actually have my 12-cup muffin pan, so we're going to use that. All right, so into this we are going to add, so we need 2 ripe bananas and 2 eggs, 1/3 of a cup of oil. So in this bowl over here, I have 2 bananas mashed. I also added 1/3 of a cup of applesauce instead of oil, because I'm going to try and make this a little healthier tonight. And I'm going to put 2 eggs in here. Don't get the shells in there. All right, so 2 eggs, 2 ripe bananas, 1/3 of a cup of applesauce. And then in our stainless steel bowl here we have our banana mixture from our package. So we are going to mix the banana and the eggs and the applesauce into our mixture. Now, I also have some, because what's banana bread without chocolate chips? And the reason I lighten it up with my oil is so that I can add chocolate chips. And for the calories in the chocolate chips to the oil. Does that make sense? All right. So, I'm gonna stir those in first. Just so they get coated in the mix so they don't sink to the bottom of the bowl. So then we're going to dump in our bananas with our eggs and our applesauce into the bowl that goes. And in case you're new to this, our banana muffins are gluten-free. All of our desserts, all of our meal solutions are gluten-free. So if you have someone with a gluten allergy, you are safe with our desserts. They are gluten-free. It just depends on what you add to the mix, okay? So our puddings are gluten-free, our cakes, our loaves, our packages are all gluten-free, and you'll know this because on the back of the package, gluten is one of those things that Epicure has on our Never Ever list. Okay? All right, so that is our banana muffins. And we just need our muffin pan. Our muffin pan, and I've used our scoop for our biscuits, so let's grab something to, I think I have a smaller, I do, okay, so I have a different scoop here, so we're just going to fill our muffin containers. Again, the package always says to oil our silicone. I do not recommend it. I never do. And everything always seems to come out really neat, nice and neat for me. Again, I say that and then something will happen. But touch wood, I have been lucky. Everything seems to just slide right out of this without oiling them. When I do oil them, I just seem to get a coating on the silicone, and I don't like it. So it doesn't matter how many times I put it through the dishwasher or how many times I hot hand wash them, it just always has that stickiness on it from the oil. So I stopped oiling them. And like I said, I have not had a problem. Even my Rice Krispies squares that I made last night with marshmallows, nothing stuck. Just a quick hot water rinse, and everything came out of it came sparkling clean. So that's my recommendation. I do not recommend oiling them. However, if you oil yours and you have no issue, pop it in the comments. Let me know. Maybe it's the oil I'm using, or maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Let me know. Because I would love to know if you have any issue with your silicone. My Perfect Petites, sometimes I'll get stuff stuck to them. The little Petites pan, sometimes things will stick. Not very often, and I only find that things stick in there when they're not fully cooked. They come out a little underdone, they will stick. All right. Got a little bit left in here that I want to get into these last couple of muffin tins. This is going to make 12 muffins or a loaf in, you could use a rectangular steamer. This is really a good recipe for that. You could do these in the microwave if you're in a hurry. You could do them in the muffin makers, the set of 6 muffin makers. You could use those and do them in the microwave. As muffins. I'm not a big fan of banana bread or our chocolate Temptations cupcakes. They're actually okay. The chocolate Temptation cupcakes are okay out of the microwave. I have enjoyed those. But my banana bread, I'm kind of a stickler for that for the oven. I really like my banana bread out of the oven. So, you've seen my hack. We just pop that down a couple of times just to get out any air bubbles. And our banana salted caramel chip muffins are ready to go into the oven. So we're going to pop those into a 375-degree oven for 15 to 18 minutes is what it says. I usually find that it takes about 20 minutes. So that is my oven, and that's what I find. Okay, I'm going to pop my stew on to warm up. So we have about 10 minutes left on our biscuits in our air fryer. In 20 minutes, we've made biscuits, got them in the air fryer. They're about 10 minutes away from being done. We've made banana muffins, popped them into the oven. They're about 20 minutes away from being done. And we have our hearty beef stew from last night in the microwave heating up for dinner tonight. And that's as quick as this is. So, yeah, that's as quick as this is. We made quick biscuits and banana bread, and we've heated up our hearty beef stew. And that's dinner for tonight. So, our biscuits are going to be about another 9 minutes. I'm just going to check them. Oh, look at those guys. I don't know that they're going to be another 9 minutes. They look amazing already. I think they might take another maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Definitely not 9. Okay, so I've got them. They're about 4 minutes out. We're going to pull out our stew. I'm going to show you how that looks, and hopefully by then our biscuits will be ready to come out of the air fryer, and we can see those. And then that's it. I will take pictures of my muffins when they come out of the oven tonight, and what is this? So today's Monday. I will not be on tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I will be back on Wednesday night. Not sure what we're making. I think we're going to open up that Epic box and possibly, I was looking at some recipes today. I think we're going to do our, I think we're going to make, we're going to use our tuna casserole, our tuna noodle casserole, but we're not going to do a tuna noodle casserole. We're going to use it with something else. All right, so here's our hearty beef stew, heated up in the microwave from last night. And now I found so there's our hearty beef stew. And so I found the gravy last night for the hot hamburger to be quite peppery. And Carol had warned me, she had told me that the stew was quite peppery. I'm not a pepper person, so she had given me a hint to use a tablespoon of sour cream or a couple tablespoons of sour cream just to mix in and just to kill or to die down some of that peppery taste. If you like pepper, you're going to love this stew. Hands down. It's delicious. It has a great flavor. I just found that it was very strong with pepper. So how do we offset that? We could have used half a package in our stew, which we did use last night. We could have used a full amount of carrots, a full amount of potatoes, full amount of water, and reduced the seasoning by half. You could use sour cream or yogurt to dial down your yogurt or your pepper. You could throw some cheese in there. I'm hoping that with some sour cream tonight and my cheese biscuits, we're going to be good. All right, so we got a couple of seconds left, and we're going to pull our biscuits out of our air fryer, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm going to have some dinner, and like I said, I will take some pictures of our sweet banana muffins when they come out of the oven. All right, here comes our biscuits. Okay, biscuits are out. And let me tell you, they look amazing. So here are our herb and garlic cheddar biscuits. I'm going to grab a plate because you cannot see them. And they look amazing. So here are our herb and garlic cheddar biscuits. They are hot. They smell amazing. And let me tell you, I can't wait to dig in for supper. So, herb and garlic cheddar biscuits out of the air fryer, roughly 20 minutes, maybe 18, 19 minutes. They look amazing. They smell delicious. I don't even think you need any butter with them because they are soft and buttery. I'm just going to break into one there. They fall apart. You have to try these biscuits. If you have not tried them, you must try them. They are delicious. All right. So that's all I have for tonight. I will, like I said, take the pictures of the sweet banana muffins when they come out of the oven. But this is dinner tonight. Our hearty beef stew with our herb and garlic cheddar biscuits. And that's all I have. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I will see you Wednesday night back here in my kitchen. We will be on at 6. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening.